Hi, I am Nazan Mohammadi from Curtin University. I'm going to demonstrate Chapter 6 of CCNA Security version 1.2. In this lab, you are going to configure the SSH access and switch security for switch 1 and 2. Then you are going to add some switch protection measures. At the end, we use the Cisco span to monitor traffic to specific ports on switches. First, we connect the devices based on this topology. In Lab 6 topology, we have one router, 2 switches, and 2 PCs. To connect them, we have to start with Gigabit Ethernet 01 on router 1, we call it. Connecting it to Fast Ethernet 05 on switch 1. And then we need to connect the 2 switches together. So Fast Ethernet 01 on switch 1 should be connected to the Fast Ethernet 01 on switch 2. Now we need to connect the PCs. PCA is connected to Fast Ethernet 06 on switch 1. And PC3 is connected to Fast Ethernet 018 on switch 2. In this step, we are going to configure basic settings for R1, S1, and S2, starting from S1. So, configuring the host name, then interfaces. We are going to configure the VLAN 1 management interface on S1 with the correct IP address and make sure it is not shut down. To prevent the router or switches from attempting to translate incorrectly entered commands, disable DNS lookup. HTTP access to the switches is enabled by default. We are going to disable HTTP server and HTTP secure server. Then configure the enable secret password using Cisco 12345. Now configure the console password. So console 0. Password we use Cisco ConPass. And exec timeout 50. Login and logging synchronous. Now we configure the R1 VTY line. Do not configure the switch VTY access at this time because we are going to do the SSH access later in the part 2. Same procedure for switch 2 or S2. Now we do the basic configuration for the router. Configure a static IP address, subnet mask, and default gateway for PCA and PCB. This is PCA, and later on we are going to configure PCB. To verify basic network connectivity, ping from PCA and PCB to the R1 Gigabit Ethernet 01 interface at IP address 192.168.1.1. And then at the end we do the ping from PCA to PCB. All these pings should be successful. Then save the basic configuration for the router and the switches.